Good afternoon, sisters. This is Ryan Madden. I'm sure if you know me, those are words you would never expect to hear come out of my mouth. But today, as you know, is day before Valentine's Day, and that's something to celebrate, I think. So I have some special content. I know I haven't posted on a while on this channel, but we really have something special here today. As you might know also, if you know me, is the Nintendo Direct is coming at 4 o'clock today. I think at the time that this is being filmed, it's about 2. So to punish myself while I'm waiting for this Nintendo content, I was on YouTube and I saw that James Charles, one of my favorite people, had posted a house tour video up on the tube. So I'm gonna be watching it today, just to punish myself a little bit. And I think we're gonna get into it. This is kind of a reaction video. I hope this doesn't get copyright striked because it's just James Charles's thing. There is one caveat. This is natural Promised Land chocolate milk. I will be taking a very hefty swig of this whenever James Charles says the word sister. That is something he's infamous for. And I think it's about a good 4 pounds, I think, right now, this chocolate milk. It's probably going to be depleted entirely by the time the video is done, but we'll see. Another thing you might have noticed is not just my natural rugged good looks, but I did do my own makeup for this video today. I got some rosy cheek. I did my eyes too, maybe. If you can see that. Pretty proud of it. Took me a while. My mom's going to be livid when she finds out, so without further ado, let's get into this James Charles video. Okay, so said sisters, so I think that counts, right? This is a 34-minute video. Depending on how bad my storage is on my phone, we might need to do a couple different takes, but we'll figure it out. It's not an issue.
Hi, sisters.
Okay, then immediately he hits us with another. This is 2% reduced fat. This is like drinking battery acid or paint thinner or anything of that equivalent. It's disgusting.
Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, if you'll notice, we are not exactly in our normal filming location. I am currently at my front door, and that is because for today's brand new video, we are doing the one thing that you guys have been requesting for literal months, and that is the finished house tour. Now, if you guys have not yet seen my video from Tuesday, make sure to click right up here because I teamed up with literally one of my favorite
Okay, so I didn't watch the video from Tuesday, and I don't know if he bought a different house from Tuesday's filming to today's filming. But I'm not a James Charles. I only watch it on special occasions, or when I'm having a bad day and I need to make it worse, or if I fail the test, I'll crank up James Charles. Or someone loses their dog on the street and I see it and it makes me sad, I'll crank up some James Charles. But I wouldn't say I'm a regular viewer. I have not slapped the bell, so. This is, if any of you are regular James Charles viewers, first of all, don't contact me in person again. I'll probably call animal control on you. It makes me stutter. I can't speak about people who watch him regularly. But if you are, for some reason, a viewer, please leave a comment telling me if this is his actual house or he just got another one for his filming location.
All time, Mr. K, and we decorated my entire house.
Getting
now, in case you missed it, I moved into a beautiful big house about 4 months ago now, and my life has changed so much for the better. Myself, my little brother, my friends, my family.
That's kind of stupid because if you get a bigger house, your life's going to be better just naturally.
I literally am so beyond excited to finally have it fully decorated and looking so incredibly beautiful. And this home would definitely not be possible if it were not for you guys. So, like I promised at the end of last video, welcome to my finished house tour. Wait, twist front. Let's make sure your foundation matches for a rolling. Does it? Yeah, looks good. I just want to make sure. Okay. Because this is where you got caught last time. That's so true. Yeah. So walking in to the front door of the sister sanctuary, we have a big open formal foyer, which I really, really love.
call your house a sister sanctuary?
Check yourself, make sure you look beautiful. Or if you're heading out for the day, you can quickly
Disgusting.
pop right back into the mirror and see if you still look sister Sash, which of course we do. It is my job. But as you can see in the background of this mirror is the first room of the house. The first thing you see when you walk in, and it is this beautiful normal living room that is actually completely styled by Mr. Kate and Joey. This is like the surprise room that they do for their little series. Oh my god, we're coming over. Favorite series literally in the entire world here on YouTube. But they basically locked off this entire room and decided to sister style it for me. When I first moved in and started decorating the house, this was literally the only room that I had absolutely no idea what to do with it. I knew I kind of wanted it to be like a formal living space.
Also, another thing, I know you might know I'm an art student, a bit of a connoisseur myself. I don't know what the painting he has just in the back here is. It's just a black three-sided figure in the top right-hand corner. I know if you're in that YouTube kind of gang, you try and make your aesthetic as vague and just not able to be understood as possible, but really like stripping your house of any meaning. And I see he's kind of latched onto that. It's just a side note. Gucci belt as well. My man, Mr. Charles.
For when you first walk in, because I feel like that's how a lot of houses are, I guess. But I wanted to give it to the hands of Kate and Joey, who I absolutely trusted, and I trusted them for the right reason because this room literally looks so beyond beautiful. I feel like it is the perfect entryway into this sister sanctuary. So if you guys want to check out the full transformation, make sure to go check out the video on their channel. I'm going to link it down below. I absolutely love them, but if we do a quick little walkthrough, we have a beautiful little chaise lounge right here to just, take your shoes off and relax after a long day of work. We also have a little table with a sister safety pin because I thought that was such a cute little detail. We have a fireplace to keep warm because it does get
What does he know about a long hard day of work?
This beautiful piece of artwork that Kate and I did together as a little DIY project. And of course, this beautiful, brand new, shiny, black baby grand piano. Oh my god, you guys, I am absolutely obsessed with this. This is
Black baby grand piano.
by Linda Morphy.
You're about to get copyright strike, my man.
My palette with them, and this just means literally the entire world to me. Obviously, you guys know I do have such a huge passion for music and playing the piano. I of course have the one upstairs as well from Grayson, which we'll get into later. But
If this dude can actually play the piano, I'll cut my hands off and send them to him, like in a UPS box. There's no way.
To buy me such a beautiful and timeless gift that I can play.
Those hands have not seen a piano.
That is pretty much the formal living room all complete. Like I said, if you guys want full details, head over to Mr. K's channel. But if we move on to the next room of the house, we have the dining room, which I am so beyond excited to actually have in this house. Obviously, the center of this room is this huge table that we got from IKEA. I really, really like this table because it is so large and big and beefy and can fit so many people. When we first moved in, I really did not think that I was going to keep this because of the fact that the color of this wood is so similar to the color of the wood floors. But Mr. Kate suggested that we get a really cute carpet to kind of separate the two, and I really, really like how it turned out. We also got a farmhouse.
Wait, that's not. That's not a carpet. That's actually like a polar bear skin, like on top of. That's not an aesthetic decision. Putting chocolate milk. It's not an aesthetic decision putting polar bear skin or putting a large fur rug on top of a bench is not an aesthetic decision in a dining room. I know his aesthetic's a little bit out there, but it's not excusable. This might be a little bit more boring of a video just because I'm watching him, but you need to know that this is the highest form of suffering that I can be put through personally. This is my hell. This is Dante's Inferno, where every layer progressively gets worse. And for the worst sinners, this is the lowest level. Me watching this video right now.
Moving on to the next room, as you guys can see, we have this really large open ventilator area, which I absolutely love. The ceilings in this house are so high up, and because of the fact that we have these railings and balcony up here, I can sing for real one, and it echoes so nicely around the house. One of my favorite.
Also, I believe I've said it before, but if you wear your own face on your own clothing, you're a megalomaniac or a lunatic. There's no excuse for this. There's no exception. Hi.
I grew up in upstate New York with my mom and dad and brother upstate. Did have an entire room dedicated to being a bedroom where we just like left our shoes and coats and jackets. And for some reason, just having this here just feels very, very nostalgic, and it's like a piece of home back here. I don't know why this
Okay, so I can't skip it.
sister's office. Now, this is
Wow. So he actually has 7 strategically placed, I'm assuming they're unskippable because that one was, ads in this video. So his touching anecdote about connecting to the people and wanting to seem more personable by telling you a story from his youth and then relating it to his new house. It's worthless because it's immediately followed up by an ad. I am somewhat of a capitalist myself, one might say. I do believe in the value of the American dollar. But 7 ads in a video showcasing your house is a little bit much for me, I think.
It's definitely like the one room of the house that is still a little bit under construction. Because recently my manager just quit his firm and now works for me full-time only, which is
Oh,
really fresh. We get so much work done and I'm so
my manager quit his firm and now works for me exclusively. He's not your manager. You own him.
blessed to have him in my life. We just hired an incredible new assistant as well. And also my
Sister.
in the process of moving out here to LA very, very soon so we can work even harder on our videos and get them done faster, which is going to be such a huge weight off of mine and his shoulders. So we tried to make the office look as cute as we could for the sake of this video, but it's probably going to be changing a lot within the next few weeks. I will of course update you guys on Snapchat and as
I think I need a sister towel here.
production type video later on. So of course if that video goes up you will see the finished office with my editor kind of walking you guys through it. But regardless, here we are.
What's
So the first thing
going
you see when
on?
you walk right into this room is this huge Sisters neon sign.
Who called?
On camera, I'll make sure to insert a little overlay so you can see actually
Perfect.
how good it is. But I am obsessed with this. So you guys know Sisters is like my entire brand, and this is the Sisters apparel pieces, which is my clothing line. And because of the fact that these letters are facing away from the sun, they're not
Have mercy, James.
all in the
There were no towels in my house, so I had to use toilet paper to clean up the chocolate milk. It's cool. You get some.
I custom made this out of different IKEA pieces. Of course, we have the iconic Alex drawers that literally every single beauty guru and their mother has in their house. They really are so convenient to use. And also just the tabletops with the legs below as well. Above the iMac, we have these 2 floating shelves, which Mr. Kate also picked up from IKEA. I really like how these look in the room.
He's a big IKEA guy, isn't he? Frick. Shoddy Award.
Last year we did win Breakout YouTuber of the Year, which is already such a huge honor. But I think we did this when we had like 2 or 3 million subscribers. Now we're at
This man winning awards is paramount to human civilization collapsing.
incredible and huge honor. If you guys want to vote for
Think of all of the virtuous and good men throughout history, and women, of course,
down below,
who
you guys continue to surprise me
who
every
have
single
advanced
day.
society towards a higher plane
We're
of
one of the fastest
existence.
growing families, literally
And
on
this
the entire
man,
platform, so I feel like
sister,
So if you guys want to go vote,
yeah,
vote for me for YouTuber of the Year in the short
he's
awards.
sister
And also
de-evolving
vote
us,
for
I think.
Fox in the House at Home category. You're welcome for that. Love that. Final touches of the room, we do have these black rolling chairs for myself and my editor to sit at, but we also have these super cute little kind of hairpin stools as well, just so we can kind of sister spin around for a real one in here. And a lot of the meetings we do have are held in this room, so it's really good to have an extra seating area in case we have extra guests or my lawyer or my assistant or somebody.
The extra guest like my lawyer, you know? My lawyer needs to stop into my LA residence. What's new, right?
For a very, very long time. I'm someone who lives my entire life by my calendar. I have to know what is going on at all times of the day. Super convenient to be able to walk right to the office and to look at the screen and see what's going on, what I need to do, what time I need to wake up, who I need to be on the phone with, and what is going on later on in the day that I may need to.
Yeah, I might be a little bit slow because there's 2% chocolate milk coursing through my veins, but I don't understand what the chart he just presented was. Move it a little bit closer, I guess. I didn't quite understand. It just had like colored bars on it, and he said it was his day planner. It wasn't really a day planner though. I was confused.
But I could not find a bottle that is actually big enough that doesn't fall through these things. So if you have any suggestions, please let us sister know. Regardless, let's move into the kitchen and living room. Even though I personally do not do any cooking,
This
but
guy.
I do do a little bit of baking. It's a piece of cake, the bacon pretty cake. The kitchen is
He didn't say sister, but I'm gonna take a swig just for that.
And I love my kitchen. Not a whole lot has changed since the empty house for a video, but I do love how we decorated it. We just have a cute little vase, a lantern, and a little plant, and a table, and also a very conveniently opened issue of Vogue Australia. Thank you to my assistant for doing that. There's me. We have this huge black planter.
Having pictures of yourself in your own home
There is a huge, beautiful
on a magazine. Whoa, hold on. Okay.
So I think this is a really cool.
So I'm losing it because obviously you can have pictures of yourself in your own home, right? You know, it's actually a painting of my family and I back on the wall right there. I treasure it very much, but I think there's a difference between having pictures of your family in your house and of yourself, and having a magazine of yourself featured in this magazine on your dining room table. It is a step up, I believe, from just normal pictures. Something strikes me like really odd about that, and it's just, yeah. We're approaching the third ad of the video here, so brace yourselves.
Huge Viking professional fridge, and I thought I would show you guys this since we are pretty much fully a sister stocked right now. Love it, as you can tell. Lots of Red Bull because I need a whole lot of energy while I'm working all day long and not getting any sleep. Gatorade for Ian, lots of Coke for the addiction. Fiji water so you can stay nice and hydrated.
Lots of Coke for the addiction. That's funny. That is funny. That is a joke that he just attempted to make. That is good. I'm not actually going to go on. I didn't stop the video because he made a cocaine joke when pointing at the drink Coke. I'm going to stop the video because he has a casket of Fiji water in there. They could probably fill my pool, like just outside the window here. You could buy a third world country with that amount of Fiji water. It was an asinine amount of Fiji water. Everybody likes to go on about AirPod users. I don't have a horse in the fight. I don't have AirPods myself. I am more of a Bluetooth speaker kind of gent. But I think when you're calculating tiers of wealth in America, I think AirPod users are actually not quite as high up as people like to make them to appear make them out to be. I think people who drink Fiji water regularly and in amounts that are gross and as exorbitant as that rank higher than AirPod users personally. The video quality will be going down again because the 2% chocolate milk is actually mostly done by now.
We head over to the breakfast nook, which is right over here. It is just a simple round table that I got from IKEA, and just four of the iconic white Eames chairs. I really like these chairs for some reason. I got them because literally every single interior designer ever uses these on Pinterest boards that I was following when I wanted to decorate my first apartment, and I just kept them ever since. Did I just do a chair review? 4.5 out of 5 would recommend. I have a little tray on the table from Stevie.
It's already a house review. It's not a surprising thing that you're going through your furniture.
That was here with this insanely gorgeous, super black pendant light. It was gross and white and crusted before, and I think this just ties together the space so incredibly well. I just love how it looks. Behind the breakfast window, there is this huge bay window that leads out to the backyard area, which I'll get to in a second. Mr. K and I did decide to add some curtains to the area just to kind of add a more homey and comfortable vibe when you're eating breakfast. But I love how this window lets so much natural light in. Like I said, when you walk in the front door, you're going to literally see the entire rest of the house. I feel like it just brings the whole house together. And last but finally not least, on the wall, we just have some typography posters that I custom made in Photoshop and got printed over.
It's not typography, by the way. It's the words "good and fresh" printed in Times New Roman on a blank canvas. That's not typography.
I like boring things. Pulling right in front of the breakfast nook and outside we have the living room, which is similar to the kitchen.
As someone going into visual development, this is insulting. Oh, there's. Speaking of insulting, there's actually the ad right there, just on time. And this is a 12-second unskippable ad, so Mr. Charles is stepping up his game.
And this is by far one of my favorite rooms of the entire house. I am obsessed with how this room came out. I think it just pulled together so well. Obviously, the biggest piece of this room is the huge L-shaped sofa. This is literally the most comfortable couch in the entire world. And I've gotten so many questions asking what this couch is, and it is actually not the cloud couch, which is like the couch that every single person ever buys. They're literally like $20,000, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life. This one I actually got from Living Spaces, and it is the same exact thing, but it was a fifth of the price, and it was actually being discontinued, which leads me to believe
So now we know why his lawyer comes to his house, though, right? Because his couch makers are getting sued. So he does actually have stakes in the game. What was like a funny little quip earlier, he might actually need lawyers at his house on his L-shaped cloud couch.
But we ended up moving it upstairs because of the fact that the couch is so big. We really needed a bit of a bigger coffee table to kind of anchor the whole room together. That was Mr. Kate suggested, and I really, really agree. And I am so obsessed with this little concrete and glass asymmetrical moment that we have going on. On top of the table is just a few different coffee table books. We have a Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and also the new Balenciaga collection as well. And just a super simple base with some fake plants in it because I can't keep a real plant alive to save my life. Below the coffee table and couch, we have a good and fresh jute rug that Kate actually picked out. Now, if you guys remember in Tuesday's video, we were actually having a little bit of a dilemma when it came to this rug when the installation was first starting. I was really, really scared because it had been raining all week in LA, and this carpet was looking very, very yellow, which is like my biggest design no-no. I hate tans, I hate yellows, but Kate convinced me to just wait it out and see how it all looked in the end. And now that the natural daylight is kind of floating in here and illuminating the room, I actually really, really like how the colors of this rug turned out, and I think it adds a beautiful.
I was gonna make a joke about him saying if he doesn't like yellow so much, why is his face yellow? Because of the gross amount of makeup he uses, but I wouldn't go that low. I'm not one to talk about personal appearances, even though I believe I am in the top 15 percentile of the most attractive people at Carroll Senior High School. That's not a fight. I mean, attractiveness is subjective, you know. It's not an objective thing. So, I'm not gonna. That's not the hill I'm gonna die on. He hasn't said sister in a while.
Oh, I love that sentence. Under the TV, we have a few different decor pieces.
That's a very good thing.
Xbox controllers for gaming during the day. And then
He's a gamer. Ooh, Mr. Charles. Maybe he's waiting for the Nintendo Direct 2 and watching his own content to suffer, just like me. Maybe we're not so different after all.
Target, IKEA as well, and I really, really like how the shelves ended up looking fully styled. We tried to pick a lot of bright items such as.
He just has like a freaking chain on his shelf too, like an actual like anchor chain. It's just chain link.
And last but finally not least, we have this massive love sack right here that we just sit and chill on, and I threw a blanket and pillow.
If you call a beanie if you call a beanbag a love sack, you should be persecuted to the full extent of the law. That's a detestable move. Love sack. It's disgusting.
And I think that is pretty much the living room all complete. That is pretty much where we spend most of our time during the day. Let's head upstairs and I'll show you guys where we spend most of our time at night. Now, if we start heading upstairs, all the light comes shining in and the lighting should look really good and beautiful and fresh. This is literally one of my favorite areas of the entire house because how bright it is and just how alive this whole area feels. When you first get to the top of the landing, this is the first wall that you see, and I just decided to put 2 more typography posters up here. We have this.
And this is not typography. These are words in the middle of the page in very generic font. This is not typography. Don't be fooled. You're not coming to James Charles for typography or visual aesthetic. I sincerely hope. Really sincerely hope. It's I have nothing else to say.
Because if you come this way, right here, oh, the sun's right there. The girl is still be taking my golden hour selfies, but at this angle, so good. If we just keep walking this way, we have this cute little desk area right here. Once again, more decor pieces. We have the original James Charles 100,000 subscriber plaque.
Wow. Things like the U.S. Constitution. It's an American relic. I was getting tired here.
This first door right here is the guest room where friends and family or different people will stay.
But did it have to be Sister Scissors?
With this room, just like how Mr. Cake did my front little living room.
I am actually running out of chocolate milk, believe it or not. So when I do run out, every time he says sister from now on, I'll be sharpening my pinky in this pencil sharpener. Just to kind of raise the stakes a little bit.
bright, so we thought this would be a really cool contrasting piece. And I really like how Drew actually styled this. We just have some more dark gray, different textured pillows. This braided one is from CB2, this one is from Target, and I think these ones are just from HomeGoods. This adorable hanging mirror is actually a DIY project that Drew made out of an old belt and an IKEA tray over on his channel. I love how this looks about the bed. It is so freaking dope. Next to that, we just have those side tables from IKEA, and then over here we just have this kind of strangely shaped shelf from Living Spaces. I really was not convinced on this one when Drew first showed it to me, but I think in the room with everything styled and on top of it, it looks so good. And then last but finally not least, we have this huge IKEA mirror right here. I'm obsessed with these. I think it is like this Stave mirror it is called. And it's just large, so you can take your OOTDs and check your outfit, check your makeup before you head out. And that is the guest room all complete. Now heading out of the guest room, we get to head into probably my favorite room of the entire house where I get all my work done, the sister studio. But quickly before we head into there, I do want to show you guys something that I am very, very
WW works for me because I can lose weight while still
3 for 3,
enjoying
baby.
my life.
Actually, this is 4 if you count the beginning
all the
one.
other programs I've tried, no food is off limits. WW, the new Weight
Except for
Watchers.
this
Join for $0
jank
today and get
ass
your first month
chocolate
free.
milk.
As you may or may not know, us YouTubers, when we hit certain subscriber milestones, get these things called plaques from YouTube. This was one of my biggest achievements, and I was so excited to get this in the mail for the first time. But it has been about 2 years now since we had 100,000 subscribers, and the family has grown just a little bit at least, to a good and fresh about 14 million, which I cannot thank you guys enough for. I am so blessed to have you guys watching and supporting me.
Nice
I
and
wanted to
fresh
show you
14
that
million.
in a very, very special
Whoa.
way. So after 100,000, the next big milestone that you get a plaque for is 1 million.
He will proceed to show off his plaques. I have no doubt that his vanity, his disgusting narcissism will grow. Yeah.
Very matching with the whole aesthetic. But after the 1 million plaque comes the 10 million plaque, and that is proudly displayed right here. I had an amazing and lovely dinner with a few of the YouTube executives a few weeks ago, and they actually gifted this to me live in person, which was such a cool and honorary moment. But when you get the 10 million plaque, it actually just comes like this, as like a trophy. But I thought it'd be really cool to get it framed in the same exact shadow box that I was doing the 1 million in. So now they are matching and looking so cute right next to each other on the wall, and it is quite the glow up. Speaking of the sisterhood growing and a little bit of a glow up, if we had this
Sisterhood,
right
yeah,
corner,
sure.
we get to the best room of the entire house, the sister studio. If you're wondering, this door right here leads to Ian's room. It is not exactly aesthetically pleasing to this whole video, so I'm sure he'll do a room tour at some other point. You can watch his video for that. But this
I
door
never
right
want to
here
drink
leads
chocolate
to
milk again in my entire
sister
life.
Studio. Come on in. As soon as I got confirmation that I was moving into this house, this room was literally the first project that I worked on, because I've always dreamt of having a room where I can get everything done, have friends and guests over, and film comfortably. A room where my manager, assistant, videographer, editor, writer can all be in.
Of course, his lawyer too,
And
right?
this room is exactly that. In the middle of this room, we have this brand new white dining table, actually, which is my new filming desk. As you guys remember, in my old one, I had a tiny little IKEA desk, which was so inconvenient to film in front of. You have no idea. All my stuff would always fly off of it, and it was impossible to film collapse in front of. So I'm so glad that I now have a massive space to spend all my makeup out on, so I can just concentrate on the filming production process. I keep a mirror on my table, a charger for my second phone that I take my selfies with, and then I just keep
For my second phone, my selfie phone. You know, not the normal one, but I actually have a second one that I take selfies with.
It's really the only prop that I ever reach for. Also, the iconic Sisters fan is here too.
I'm just gonna finish off the bottle for the Sisters fan. I mean, I don't have that much left, but that was
Roll. This one's from the brand Seamless. You guys know my YouTube backgrounds are always white. I don't know why. It's just very aesthetically pleasing. This bench right here, I believe, is from All Modern, and it's really, really comfortable. But we did order a different bench from the brand Article. It was just on back order, so it's not yet here. When the new bench does come in, I'm actually going to put this bench below the 2-type.
I am out of chocolate milk, and in the interest of not sharpening my pinky in a pencil sharpener, you do know I'm a man of my word, so I will stop the video here before I have to follow through with that promise, because I feel another sister coming in, shortcoming. This is, if you've actually made it here and you've watched this, which I don't expect any human being to, maybe the YouTube moderator who makes sure I'm not doing anything sketch in my video. If you're here, at least watching this, thank you for coming on this journey with me. I hope you haven't suffered as much as I have, because believe me, this is not a comedy video. This is a legitimate, like, it's not a cry for help. It's a real, you're watching a real person with real problems struggle through real things. Not James Charles and his Army of Fiji water, his second selfie phone, or his couch lawyer. You're watching me, 17-year-old guy, man, kid, trying to find his place in the world, watching James Charles drinking 2% chocolate milk. But this has been a joyless test of endurance. I want to say that it's because I want to keep my pinkies intact, but I don't have the willpower, or the strength to continue in this video. I am going to be taking a shower, going to remove the makeup off my face. I didn't think I did a good enough job, but just in case. And I probably go to church tonight. It's Wednesday. They do like a community church night. So this is a well-timed video. It's just going to be, I think I need it. But this has been the Ryan James Charles show. So whether you stick to the end or you saw the video and didn't click on it and don't know I'm saying these words to you, thank you for being here. I only exist to make people happy, to make someone's day brighter. So this has been that. Thank you, sisters.